97% of publishers do their KDP niche research like this. Go to Amazon, search for a broad niche, then dig in sub-niches until you see the competition is less than 1,000. After that, check the demand from the best-selling ranking. 3 books or more with BSR less than 300k and you good to go. And this is why most people don't make money. So, is this niche research method not working? No. Is it the best method to find Amazon KDP niches? Hell no. Now you're wondering, how can I fix my niche research and what is the best niche research method for Amazon KDP? Well, just keep watching. To analyze any niche, we have to see 2 aspects, the competition and the demand. For the competition, first of all, most people seem to represent the competition by the number of search results. So for this business logbook, it's 10,000 results. So 10,000 competitors. And the problem is, this Amazon search results can't be 100% reliable. And I'm gonna prove that to you. So let's say that we are looking for a visitor's logbook, like those logbooks right here. You can see that we have 171 results. Wow, no competition, right? Wait a minute. So if we go down to the bottom and move into the page 3, you can see that suddenly it changed from 171 to 2000, just like this. What the heck? What's going on? And I know some of you will say, oh, when a customer searched for visitor's logbook, Amazon showed 171 results because Amazon algorithms thought that the customer will find the product they want from these results. And when they moved to the page number 3, Amazon understood that the product that the customer wants is not on the first page, not on the second page. So I have to give the customer a wider options to choose from. And that's why it changed from 171 to 2000 results. Well, if you said that, then you are admitting that that number is there for the customer. It's not for you, the seller. And it's too complicated and relies on the algorithms and the keywords indexed and even each customer search history. And let's assume that it's true and it represents the number of the products related to that term. Well, how do you know how many of them are legit competitors? For example, in this visitor's logbook, I went down here and I found this book. Visitor's logbook, a register for guests to sign in. And I can see from the cover design that the publisher didn't spend any time to think about it, to design a legit cover design. I don't care about the interiors. See the cover design. They just throw in random stock image that is unrelated to the niche, put in top of it visitor's logbook. And it's published by Johnny PL. More interesting, Johnny PL published another book, Visitor Logbook. Same niche, same title, a little bit different subtitle. Even the text font is the same. Johnny just changed the stock image from Canva to another background from PowerPoint. Well, is that enough for Johnny PL? Hell no. This red book is also for Johnny PL. This black one is also for Johnny PL. This weird one is also from Johnny PL. Oh, that's enough Johnny PL, isn't it? Well, hell no, Johnny PL is working hard. Look at this one. Another one. So here, so far we have 5, and that is not enough for Johnny PL. Here is another one from Johnny PL, and here another one also from Johnny PL. So you can see here 7 books from Johnny PL. And I don't have to say that all of Johnny's covers suck bad quality and they are shitty as fuck. And it's fine. Everyone in their beginning do these mistakes. Spamming Amazon with 10 books with slightly different cover design, and the cover design is not that good at all. It's just a random image from PowerPoint stock images. Stick random text on top of it. Even the contrast between the text and the background is bad. So if you wanted to publish in this niche, for example, and you saw, oh, it has 2,000 results, my criteria says that the niche must have 1,000 or less results. So I will directly eliminate this niche. And from these 2,000 books, 1,700 are from Johnny PL, and the rest 300 is from other competitors. Cool. So we should ignore this figure, right? Wrong. You should just consider it and don't take it too seriously, because the method of eliminating all niches that have more than 1,000 results is actually making you miss a lot of opportunities. For example, this niche logbook for drivers has 416 results, and this niche logbook for diabetes has 1,000 results. And you would normally say, oh, the logbook for drivers is way better niche than the logbook for diabetes. It has almost half the number of the results, half of the competition from this one for diabetes. And I want you to change this mindset that, oh, this one 400 and this is 1,000. It's not that big difference. And yeah, maybe if another niche is 10,000, 20,000, that is a big difference. And you can say upon that, oh, this niche is more competitive. If niche A is 300 results, niche B is 700, it's fine. It's the same range. So anything, I normally say, anything less than 3,000, anything less than 3,000 results is very low competition. And this actually drives me to my second point about competition, which is if you are afraid to compete, you will always lose. You can quote me on that. So instead of trying to find hidden profitable niches, spend more time on your book to make it better. Spend some of that money on your book to make it better. Instead of viewing it as, oh, this niche is too competitive, I can't publish here. See it as, my book is still not good enough to compete in this niche. How can I make my book better so it destroys all other competitors? And just by changing this mindset, you will see a big difference in the sales, in the results. So this is actually a very actionable step that you can take today, just changing the mindset of competition. And on the other hand, we have the demand. You will hear this a lot. Any niche with 3 books or more that have 300,000 bestseller ranking or less is a niche that is good to go and high demand niche. Really? 300,000 BSR is basically 16 sales a month. If 16 people bought a book in an entire month, is this a high demand book for you? 16 people from 8 billions. Maybe if this is your first month on KDP, it's cool. But if you have been doing KDP for a while, then these standards are too low. And I don't actually have an alternative base numbers for the BSR to call it a high demand niche or a high demand book. But because it depends, you should gradually rise your standards. Or in other words, to accept any niche, that niche must have a higher niche potential. Oh, what's niche potential? It's basically the average BSR of the top 3 books in that niche. But there's 3 things that you consider when looking for the demand. 1, you should ignore the ads. So in the first row, normally you'll see 4 books are advertised. You should completely ignore them. And even in the middle of the page and everywhere, you will see some sponsored products. Just ignore them. The second thing is you should eliminate and ignore all products that are not from Amazon KDP. So, for example, this one is not from KDP, and you can see that clearly from the image of the product. It doesn't look like a book from KDP. and if it has spiral pound or something like that, you will know it immediately. Or you can check if it's published independently or not. And the third thing is only consider the books that the same niche as the one that you're looking for. So, for example, if I'm looking for logbook for diabetes, and I found this one, blood sugar logbook, weekly blood sugar diary, enough for 106 weeks, 2 years, daily diabetic glucose tracker. So is this the same as logbook for diabetes? It's basically the same thing. So you don't have to look for the exact same keywords, but it has to be the same product. So if a customer is looking for that keyword, logbook for diabetes, they can buy this book right here. So it's the same thing. But if there is a book, for example, on exercise tracker or mood tracker, it's related to maybe diabetes, you can have it, but it's not the same. So you should eliminate all of related niches and just focus on the books that are the same as the niche and the keyword that you entered. Not the same exact keyword, but the same product. And to show it just as an example, for example, this niche, here we have, let me look for the lowest 3 rankings. I can see that the lowest 3 are 39,000, 55,000, and 44,000. And then divide that by 3. You can see that we got 46,000. This is the average BSR for the top 3 books in this niche. And we can go to the BSR calculator. You can see that 46,000 ranking is basically 99 sales per month. So this is the niche potential. This is how much I make if I publish in this book? No. This is what's the roof, what is the maximum. So you should consider this number very, very heavily. Why? One, to determine if it's worth it to publish in this book or not. For example, as a beginner who's making, let's say, $100 a month, and this niche potential is 100 sales a month, then it's worth it for me. It's very, very worth it. But for example, if I'm making 10,000 a month already, and I saw this niche, that its potential is 100 sales a month. This is not what I will make. This is the potential. This is the roof, the maximum for this niche. Well, it's not worth it for me if I'm making 10,000 a month. So it's firstly to determine if you go to the niche or just ignore it because it's not worth it. And the second thing is to know how much you can spend on the ads. So it gives you a good indicator and idea about how much can you spend on this niche. So if this niche is making 100 sales a month, then it's not worth it to spend £300 or $300 on ads for this niche on each month. It's not worth it. So it gives you a good indicator of how much to spend on the ads, on Amazon ads. And yeah, basically this is exactly the best method. You can see that it's not strict because this is the game, it depends, and this is the truth. So if you think that there is a value in this video, I don't want you to subscribe, to like, to comment, any of this bullshit. I don't care. I want you to join my free newsletter. It's free. You will get tons of free value about KDP and about business. Don't miss it. Go right now. It's free. Join.